What's up, guys? Welcome back. So I just dropped a video with East Atlanta Love Letter. That was an amazing album, and now we're back with noname. They dropped at the same time, so I want to give both artists respect. And noname's from Chicago. People like Kanye, Chance. Smino wasn't from Chicago, but he's more directed to Chicago. Saba, Joseph Chilliams, Pivot. That's Saba's rap group. So noname, I heard of her because I knew Saba, and Saba introduced me to her with her album Telephone. That was her first album for Room 25, and Telephone, I didn't like it because she was very monotone, and I don't like monotone. I like expressiveness. I like hearing things. I'm more of a melody guy, more of like what do you sound like, what are the unique sounds that you're portraying and all that. How do you make me feel when I listen to the music? So when I listen to people, when I listen to Saba, he's really good at doing both, being lyrical and being a mastermind with sounds. So with noname, I listened to it and I was like, okay, this girl's a wordsmith. And I was like, even if she is, I don't care how good the beat is, I don't care how good the features are, her voice is annoying. Like, she stays very monotone on the whole project, and it was not fun listening to it at all. So with this, Room 25, I was very, very surprised to realize that she has really grown out of that monotone speech, because that's what she's used to. She's used to doing, because she's a spoken word artist. So it makes sense why she sounded like that on the beats. So since that she is a wordsmith, I wanted to give her respect on this album. So listening to her album, I was very confused because I don't know what she be talking about half the time on this album, bruh. Like, I'm just sitting there in awe of, like, what are you saying? Please tell me what do you mean? She speaks in a lot of metaphors, and you gotta be someone that's very okay with making your own interpretation. Like, there's people like J. Cole who make KOD, and like, I would not explain what this means because it's about your interpretation, but at least I can create an interpretation of it. Room 25, I cannot. Like, she's saying some weird stuff, and it's very annoying to the point where I don't want to even listen to it anymore. Regardless of what it sounds like, she did a lot better. Her flows, I feel like she's really diving into this rap industry with a new insight on how to actually engage her audience with not just what she's saying, but how she comes across and what she's saying. Other songs that I actually understood was, one of my favorite ones, Blaxploitation. And the song is just about like stereotypes and what she's going through, what stereotype black people get. First 7 lines on that song, I didn't know what the hell she was talking about, bro. I do not know. Now, see, if I'm stupid, tell me. Tell me in the comments, but for me, I don't know what the hell she's talking about in this project, bro. But the second verse on that song was fire. I really appreciated it, and I understood what she was saying, because it's not that she's talking too fast or talking too slow or she's mumbling. It's what words she's saying. Like, you can actually feel that she's a spoken word artist because she'll use a lot of alliteration. She talks about conundrums and all that. So it makes sense as to why it's hard for me to understand what she's saying, and she's very metaphorically driven. But a line that while I was reading and studying her words, one thing I really liked what she said was, she said a free man land of the noose. And I was just like, even though I don't understand what she's saying most of the time on this project, I get glimpses and pieces of who she is and what her message is trying to say. She's very driven by how we're being treated, and I see that she yearns to not be some person that just talks about pussy and money, because she said that herself, her first song. I understand, and I really appreciate that she's doing this for my people. But there's just, most of the tape is just very hard to understand, but the instrumentation, like I said before, but one of my favorite songs have to be Montego Bae, which was she had a feature, Regal, which is talking about a man, and she's talking about a man and her lover, and I really liked that. It was really nice. I really thought it was really executed really well. She also had another song just like this one. It was a very exposing song, so listening to it I was like, dang. It was Window. Window was a very exposing song for her, and that song was about how she had a lover, but she knew he did not love her, but he still reaped the benefits of being in a relationship with her, and she still loves him and wishes the best for him. But that doesn't go to say that she doesn't have a man for herself, because she definitely expresses that she has a man. Just like one of my favorite songs is Ace. Ace is one of my favorite tracks. It has Smino Saba. Saba did an amazing job. He's a, like I said, he's a wordsmith, so he has bars in there. I think he said I'm on the road getting these hits like a deer. I was like, oh my goodness, like bars on bars. Smino, of course, got the melodies. Smino is the man. He's the OG. He's the greatest in the world. And then on her verse, she just talked about her man and how she appreciates and loves him and all that. But all in all, for the name Room 25, I did not like it, and I really tried my best to connect with her and understand that she's more deeper into the wordsmith. She likes to mess with words and bend them, but it's hard to understand what she's saying. It sounds like she's more giving us a show with words instead of making me feel, and she's diving too deep into the words herself and not actually expressing her words. But she's like, oh, look what I can do with these words. Like she's an auditorial artist, if that makes sense. Yeah, that's how I feel. Like she says words but don't really have any meaning, because she says a lot of Daffy Ducks, and I'm just like, bro, what the hell are you saying? But one of my favorite lines is she said, come to my city, LA, titties 13K, that's how you get the pretties, something like that. I was like, that was bars, and I really like that she said that. But like I said, I really feel like noname is someone that just is an acrobat with words instead of someone that has feeling and puts feelings into her words. But other than that, tell me what y'all thought. Subscribe, like, share, anything. I'm on a rampage, guys. Get ready.